I'm knowing what I can't do. I'm just okay. Let me see.
You're right.
Okay, I can't talk at all.
That shit gets
That shit get everything. Bro,
That beat get the look.
You hear me? I know y'all finna throw the beat on, man.
Nah, hell nah. Maybe another time.
Yeah, maybe another time.
Top at another time.
I want to do one of them yacht parties you took Reese on, bro. That's really what I want to do.
Oh, we definitely gonna do some yacht parties.
I'm gonna be recording though, like majority of the time.
You know, facts. I have some raw ass footage on the yachts. I have a bunch of raw footage I haven't.
Well, shit, am I the only nigga that's gonna jump off the yacht in the water?
I swear to God, I was just gonna say truth or dare, and I was gonna have you say truth or dare. You gonna say down like jump off the yacht?
No,
I'm going
jumping off a new yacht.
Maybe do the same thing on theirs too.
I'm going, boy. I know how to swim.
Yeah, I'm jumping.
I don't give a fuck what's in there either. They better be worried about me.
I ain't jumping off no boat, boy.
Shark, alligator, anything, boy. I'm a whole lion that can swim in the sea. You heard me?
A whole lion. So you're a shark.
I'm better than a shark. Like, you feel me? Like, you ever seen the Money Lion app? Like, you know, I'm something like that, but I could swim with it. You feel me? Once I get in that bitch, it's over with. I'll kill anything in the ocean. You heard me? Whales got no chance. They too slow. You know what I'm saying? Don't put me in there because I ain't drowning. There's no such thing, my nigga.
He talking about there's no such thing, my nigga.
He's not drowning.
He talking about I'm not drowning. There's no such
boy,
thing, my nigga.
I ain't fucking with them sharks, man.
Nah.
Nah.
Well, I look like a shark.
Nah, that boy look like a pink dolphin. It's a pink dolphin right there.
He got an animal part of the SKUT team.
That's crazy as hell.
All right.
You find out you shoot water out your nugget.
Stop. What, nigga?
All right, here we go, boys. I'm about to start this bitch up.
Oh, you fried.
Hi, my friends, welcome back to the Smokey Mirror Podcast. It's your boy Big Smoke. I love you all so much. Thank you for joining me. I'm here with my homies.
Yo.
What they do, man? It's Jason Williams, man. I'm gonna give you my government, Jason, man.
All
At
right.
JayMiamiTV, man.
Okay.
It's your boy Ton, man. Follow me on the ground. Recipes Ripnalt.ton, man.
Yeah, boy, it's your boy. Oh, it's your boy Dread4k, man. You can follow me on Instagram, man, at Dread4k, man.
Dope. Well, I appreciate y'all boys taking the time to hop on this bit with me and chop it up. So right now, you know, it's the month of February, and instead of doing Black History Month, I'm doing Black Future Month, so that, you know, us as young black men can, you know, evaluate where we're at as a community, as a people, and then decide where we want to go, where we want to steward our community, because eventually we're going to be the leaders, you know?
For sure.
Yeah. And so I think this is a dope opportunity for us to get to know each other, because, you know, we cool, we know each other, but we haven't really sat down and had a long conversation like this, you know what I mean? And so I guess the way I really wanted to start it off was, if you guys could kind of explain kind of like how we all met. You know, obviously, you know, we know how y'all met.
Okay, so look, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, you feel me? I met you through, like, Jake, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, like, and I kind of been new Reese, but, you know, since he ain't here, we can't even really talk about him, but through Reese, I've been new Reese and Jason for a minute, but I just met Ton too, so he not really too much, you feel me? A longer distance friend, so I'll be getting to know him too. And when I started coming around y'all boys, y'all since, you know, y'all boys clicked on to me, so that's what I'm fucking with.
Dope.
Yeah, and I met Reese, man, way back in the days, man. That's my boy, man, you know. And I met Dread. I've been new Dread, but we really started clicking up like 2 years ago. And then, you know, I took him over there to Jordan. Jordan took him in, you know, and we just be over there chilling, having fun. SKUT House, man.
Yeah.
SKUT House, man.
Real. Tom, oh, my fault, man. You know, I've been new Tom, man. I knew Tom since long time ago. That's
Don't be there, you feel me?
Yeah.
Because more it's like, and then the respect level is very high between everybody. Everybody got a mutual understanding of what a real friend is, you feel me? Let's say we ain't got nothing, man, you feel me? I'm gonna go get something, you feel me? If I ain't got nothing, you feel me? Jay gonna go get something. If he ain't got nothing, you feel me? Then my boy gonna go get something, you feel me? It don't even matter if you there or not, you feel me? They still gonna get something for you, you feel me?
Yeah, and
But
then Jordan is really like the father figure because he older than us. So if we ain't got nothing, Jordan, man, come on, I got y'all boys, man. It's really a brotherhood, man. You know, that's all it is, man.
Yeah.
Just love, man, for real.
That's dope.
It's really part of it. Reese really brought all us to Jordan, you feel me?
together, yeah.
He stay over and you know, they got a little SKUT House, we be over there. Reese stay over there and Brungas over there. So, you know, we kick it, you know, everything, man. It's love, man. That's all I gotta say.
Hell yeah, that's dope. I appreciate y'all doing
Dumb
that.
love, man.
Yes, sir. And I just wanted people to kind of get, you know, our vibe before we, you know, get into it, because I think it's important for people to understand that even though I'm from Aurora, Illinois, and I'm like 4 or 5 years older than y'all, but you know, we still vibe on
The same level.
the same level.
Yeah, nobody better than nobody.
Exactly. Yeah. And I always felt like we as a people feel like we're kind of divided. You know, people, oh, he not from my hood, or he ain't from here. You know what I'm saying? So we don't find a way to work together. And so, you know, I wanted to. It's crazy because like I taught at Brownsville. That's what brought me down.
I went to Brownsville.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Torian went to
You
Brownsville.
taught at Brownville?
I taught at Brownsville. Yeah,
No.
that's what brought me down here.
That's
To,
crazy.
yeah, that's what brought me down here to Miami. And so I want to talk about like now I wanted us to talk about kind of how we like how we got to this moment. So I'm gonna talk about like I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. So I'm gonna talk about where like how I grew up, what brought me down here, what made me want to do SKUT, and then I want y'all boys to kind of share what led y'all to y'all getting to this moment right here. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to share about your life, or you know the schooling, you know your family life, anything, just like share it out.
For sure.
It'll be I'll bring it back and show why that matters. But if y'all didn't know, I'm from Aurora, Illinois, so that's in the Midwest. My dad played in the NFL, and my mom, they were never married. So I live with my mom, and my mom, they were never married. So I live with my mom in Illinois. I would visit my dad in Georgia. They both got married, so I got a stepmom and a stepdad, and you know they all show me love. Got a great family. Got 3 younger sisters. School was kind of easy for me. You know, I went to school in the burbs. It was chilling. You know, my school was pretty diverse. You know what I'm saying, but majority white. And you know, I didn't feel anything. I was just doing sports. You know, it was nothing like driving me or feeling like, you know, I was just doing sports. I had my homies that I live with in the neighborhood. They actually, you know Justin. Like me and Justin grew up together. We eventually made SKUT together. But for real, like I always felt a little bit different, and people made me almost feel like I wasn't black because I didn't grow up in like the hood, you know what I'm saying? And so that me growing up, that kind of affected me, and I think I learned a little bit of, I don't know if self-hate is the word, but it's almost like I am kind of looked down on, because I knew I was different because the way I talked, like I was smart, you know, I was out, and people would, you know, make, you know, Jay acting white, or you know how that should be.
I already know.
And so, you know, I'm just like, I took that and it affected me, and I never really, it made me really insecure about being black, quote unquote. And so I never really stepped into it and really was proud of who I was until I got to college and started hanging around more black people. And so that got me into wanting to give back and, you know, kind of connect back more with my people. And the best way that I thought to do that was going to teach. So I joined a program called Teach for America, where they, for lack of a longer explanation, put you in the hood and, you know, have you teach and help out at the schools that, you know, need some help. And so from that experience, like, I realized there was a lot of issues that we need to address. And like my whole life, I felt like I wasn't hip to what was really going on. And so I didn't have a plan or a motivating purpose for the things I was doing. I was just like, you know, I kind of want to go to the NFL. I kind of want to get money and have an easy life, you know. But I didn't have a real drive. And so when my experience teaching, like I never forget, like it was really hard, bro. Like, you know what the school's like in Brownsville. You know what I'm
Brownsville, man. I went to Brownsville for.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. You know,
Nah,
I
I'm
ain't
supposed to
gonna
go to
lie,
Brownsville.
from like 6, my home was there my whole 6th through 8th grade year, man. Every year was crazy though. It wasn't even no joke. Like, you feel me? If you weren't from the hood, you just couldn't be there. You feel me?
And it's fucked up because like kids really can't read. They can't read. They can barely do math problems. You know, what I'm saying? Like
It's funny, but it's actually
stupid.
crazy.
right.
It's
Like
serious.
it's funny, but it's not really.
It's
funny.
not really funny
It's
at
only
all.
funny because we trying to deal with some fucked up shit, and it's only the only way we can deal with it
It's laugh.
laugh at it. Yeah. And so like that experience really changed me. And I remember I literally like broke down crying one day in my car, and it was at that moment that I really wanted to resolve to change something. And I knew it wasn't going to be some sort of like policy or, you know, you vote somebody in. I knew that we were going to have to make a cultural change, you know? And so I didn't want to push something on people that they not feeling, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's easy for me to say like, oh yeah, be positive. It's like, yeah, like no shit, be positive. Like you got all this shit. Like how the fuck am I supposed to do it? You know what I'm saying? And so I wanted to, you know, SKUT is all about, for lack of going into the full details, it's all about positivity, you know? And so I wanted to almost have a model where I show love to people and then they feel the love and they want to show love back to others. You know what I'm saying? And so I knew that us as black people, we have the power to be really influential in the things that we do, things that we say, the culture that we generate, the art that we make, it spreads throughout the whole world. And so I saw SKUT as an opportunity to have our community market a mindset that can benefit all of humanity. So not only will it help us as Black people, but it will help the whole world, because we kind of have a sick world if you start to look at the way people are acting at each other, the way people are behaving, and the way that COVID has kind of ripped us all apart. Yeah. And so I think what we have here is, I mean, just the way that all this shit is lined up for me is crazy, because it's like, I'm from the suburbs in Illinois, but I met some young dudes that are 4 or 5 years younger than me, and we live in the same house. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the chances? And like now SKUT is all, you know what I'm saying? We have SKUT going. I have access to a podcast too. Like, all this shit has just been falling into place. It's like, what are the chances of that really happening? And so now, that's kind of like what I wanted to bring up, and that's why I think this is a really great opportunity for us as young men. And I think, kind of like how the body, you know, you have an arm, you have a leg, you have eyes, you have a heart, a liver. We all have roles to play, you know? And so I think that it's really dope that we have diverse perspective, which is essentially what the whole Smokey Mirror concept is about. So I'm going to say this last part, and then I want y'all boys to go. So like Smokey Mirror, it's like, you know, when I'm looking at you and I see, oh, you know, we might not look the exact same, or I'm a little bit taller, or, you know, he might have went through this, or he thinks that. That's all just the smoke in between us. But if we can chop it up and get to know each other and, you know, show real love, we'll start to realize the smoke will start clearing, and I'll start to realize I'm looking in a mirror. And it's really like me, you know what I'm saying? You just grew up in different circumstances that formed you into the person that you are. But in reality, it could have been me if I was born in the same exact situation, you know? And so when I think about our community, we have to be the ones that drive the change. And if we're not doing it as the young people, you know, they say a youthless movement is a useless one. And so I think this is why I'm glad we could bring it all together. And so now I want to turn it over to, who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Torian.
So like, you know, just growing up, you know, I ain't never really had a nice sweet, like a fucking gold spoon or something. I probably had the dirty ass silver spoon, if anything, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't tripping on that, because at the end of the day, man, I learned how to be a hustler, you feel me, and get past all that. But when I was young, my old girl was young too. Shit, my mama like 35 right now. I'm 21, you feel me? You do the math. I'm more than half her age, you for real. And I got 2 little brothers, so it was kind of hard, you know what I'm saying? But a nigga ain't never really give in to that shit. I was always playing football. I had a reason to keep going to do shit. And like, growing up, my grandma was still raising my mama. So it was like, she was like my sister. So when my grandma passed, it was like, damn, I ain't even got no mama, you feel me? So a nigga was just around there, and I was like, damn, treat my mom like my sister type shit. But as time went on, I got past that, but I couldn't live with my mom because she was so like strict and overprotective. I felt like I was like a dog cage in a cage, like I can't go nowhere, you feel me? And then it would be no. Every time I asked something, you feel me? I had family like stepsisters and stepbrothers and shit like that, but they was all getting to do what they wanted to do. I ain't never really, you feel me, sit down, go with them nowhere. They used to go places with their family, with my stepdaddy family. I'm like, no, I'm good, you feel me? I'm vibing, I stay home. I'd rather stay home than to go somewhere where people don't even know me or probably don't even fuck with me for real, you feel me?
Right. Yeah.
And just bringing you along because they really had to.
Just like that, you feel me? And before that, it wasn't like that when my grandma said, because they knew not to play with her, straight up. None of that. They wasn't playing with her.
Ain't nobody playing with the grandma.
Ain't nobody playing with her, you feel me? Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, my mama could be ready to beat my ass. You know where I'm going? Right to my grandma. Ain't no touching me, huh? Ain't nothing. You heard me? It's over with. You feel me? Because if my mama was to hear this right now, she'd be dying laughing. I swear to God. You feel me? And as I got older, I ended up living with my cousin Jaquetta. I gotta give a big thanks to her, because I would have been nowhere if it wasn't for her. You feel me? And I had my little cousin Omari, my cousin JayMiamiTV, I had my cousin Anthony, and two twin babies named Jada and Jordan. But I was growing up with them over there in Brownsville, right in 24 across the street from Brownsville, where you taught. You feel me? So I was in the hood for real then. I was still in the hood before that. We was staying on 67 to 15 right across the street from the Beans. And I was down there beating niggas' ass over there every day. All kind of shit, you feel me? Shit's crazy. You know, nigga had to get the fuck from over there.
Right.
So I had left my mom. I left her there with my stepdad and my little brothers. Well, she only had one of my little brothers around that time. His name is Elijah, you feel me? But he like 11 now. But it's been a while, so I helped him. I helped her with him till he was like 4, 5. I stayed there for a long time. Every day watching him, every day, because she had to go get money for us to be all right. But I made sure I didn't ask for anything and none of that shit like that. Like, I really had it on my own. Like, even from a jet, like I really used to just go get it on my own. So my mama knew not. She didn't have to worry about me. Even if I was out somewhere doing something I had no business doing, she knew I'd come back. You feel me? But like I was saying, when I moved with my cousin them, I just got better in football. Got better. Now I started getting number 1. And nigga, I felt like the GOAT, you feel me? I felt like the GOAT, nigga. I was the
Everybody had that step.
You know, after the game, you supposed to turn your jersey in. I'm the only nigga taking my shit home. You feel me? Nigga walking through the school on Monday. You hear me with my jersey on? Nigga be like, damn, coach, let you take your shit home. Nigga, mind your business. You, you ain't scored 4 times, nigga. Out there, you feel me? Shit like that, you know. But that was just my escape route from my anger and the way to release my, you feel me, my pressure. And then I started running track. Whew. Oh, blazing. You ever let a joint in that bitch just smoke without the man? Like, that shit's crazy. I was smoking niggas' ass. You know? G shit, boy. You feel me? I was in the streets too, but I don't really care about that shit. That shit don't mean nothing to me because it ain't no money in that shit. It's only dead niggas and niggas in jail. So, you feel me? Half the niggas that talk about that shit or try to come at me with that shit, I'd ignore their ass. Like, man, you not even important to me. You feel me? You texting me, taking time out your day, you bored. You feel me? So it's on the bigger shit, like, you feel me? Like I said, as long as nigga don't bother me, I won't bother nobody. That's just how I was getting into it when I was living with my cousin, cause I realized in the subs it wasn't nothing. You feel me? Niggas was gonna kill your ass if they ain't fuck with you. You feel me? So you had to learn how to play a role where you was just yourself and not fucking with everybody else. Once you was fucking with everybody else, then you was a part of everything. And once you a part of everything, it ain't no not being a part of that shit. You feel me?
Ain't no moving away. Ain't no gotta die. Just, you feel me? And it's sad to say that, and that's how the generation's been. Every generation been the same.
Now you gotta keep that fire.
Gotta keep that fire, boy. That shit crazy, but you feel me? And throughout all that time, I lost homies and shit like that. You feel me? I done been in jail, all kind of shit. But I got past all that. You feel me? A lot of people when they see that I'm in college and shit like that, a lot of people be like, "What the fuck, boy, Dread, you in college?" I'm like, "Yeah." They
Doing
like,
good. You got something else to live for. You got 2 kids now, man. You know, it's
me,
on the bigger and better things, like you said, bro.
What college accepted you? I said the one that didn't let you in. What you talking about? You feel me?
For real.
And it's the thing that I know that I'm always been an asshole in school, the asshole outside of school. You feel me? Yeah, nigga, bitches text me like, boy, you got other bitches shit like that, man. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I want you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm just fucking around though. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But around like 19th grade.
19th grade?
19th grade.
Oh.
You talking about 19th grade.
Like 19th grade, I was back living with my old girl, you feel me? I went to Central 9th grade, yeah, man, you feel me? I was an asshole, folks. Got kicked out that shit. Ended up going to Miami Springs, you feel me? Go to that shit. And I played more football. I just played football. I ran track because if I didn't do that, I'd probably be dead right now, you feel me? I'm not even gonna lie to you. Around 11th grade, I dropped my jet. Then I took shit a lot more serious, like. And I was already in the flea market. I had a booth in the flea market. This little donut stand. I was working with this nigga named Donut Man. He was an older nigga, you feel me? I'm not even gonna lie, nigga. We was selling hella weed out that shit. You feel me? The donut was just like a cover up for shit. You feel me? But that shit gone. They done tore that whole flea market down, man. He ain't gonna get in trouble for that shit.
USC?
Yeah, that shit over with. I don't know over with.
All right. Do you before we keep going on that, let's let the other guys say it a little bit.
Go ahead, Tom.
Go ahead, man.
All right, man. So, you know, like I said, I'm Jason, man. You know, growing up, I grew up in Brown South, and my grandma over there in 40-something street. I won't say the address, but, you know, yeah, man, it wasn't hard growing up, but I made it hard because I wanted to be something different, you know? Like, I didn't just want to be a dude that, okay, got money, got a job at the county like my grandpa's did. You know, generations going down. Everybody in my family that was a man worked at the county, you know, got a nice house in the hood, but that's not what I wanted to do. So I felt like growing up, I made it hard on myself because I wanted to do better. I wanted to push harder, you know. I didn't want to be like that, you know. I wanted always to go get a foreign car, you know, go buy this, go buy that, have a girl, have her in my passenger seat. Let's go get rich, you know. get my dog, let's go get rich, give back to my mom so she can get out the hood, so we can rent the houses in the hood. You know, I wanted to be bigger than everybody. So like I said, I made it hard on myself. So football, I used to play football all the time. I started playing football actually when I was 10 years old. You know, I wasn't really playing football since I was young. I started playing, 10th grade, I was good. First year, coach put me at center though, man. I wasn't special all my life now. First year, coach put me down in that pound, boy, blocking, boy. Got better, you know. Went to high school, Miami High, man. Shout out to Miami High. I love that school. You should have went there and taught at that school. That's a lit school. When you talk about diverse, that's a diverse school right there.
I want to teach high school, but I just wasn't. I couldn't pass that damn test. They wanted me to teach math, that high school math test. I couldn't pass. I'm like, damn, this shit hard.
But that mouth asshole.
Straight up.
Yeah, but after that, man, going to Miami High, I did 2 good years at Miami High. Then that's when it started getting hard. Like, my mom was making a lot more money, and she wasn't giving me a lot more stuff. Around that time, I was being what she called hard-headed because I wanted to get a job in the 10th grade. My mom never wanted me to get a job in the 10th grade. I wanted money. I didn't want the fast life, the street. I just wanted some money. You feel me? Like, I wanted to go to Burger King after school and get some food.
Right.
Mom, can you? Nah, I was tired of that. But, you know, my mama had it. But at the same time, my mom wanted me to see, like, I can give you something, but I can't keep giving you. So I was just young trying to go get it somewhere. So I quit football, tried to get a job, and that did not work. I went to KFC and was making like $8 an hour. My checks was like $180 every 2 weeks. That's not how I want to live, you know?
Right.
Like that. That's why I had to elevate. So me and Torian actually went to the same college, you know? And we just did our thing. I actually ended up quitting that to go get a job. And ever since then, I've been working. It's been a roller coaster. But, you know, I'm going to maintain and keep the, you know, positive. Man, I'm around Jordan now. You know, we're going to start to try to build this little SKUT thing and do better, man. That's our ground for better. I love this, man. You feel me?
Dope.
Brotherhood, man. I'm good, dude. God got me, man.
That's right.
Yeah. It's your boy Ton, man. It wasn't really hard for me growing up, though. I ain't gonna fly. I grew up in Lickett Project. You know, with my guys, man, all them boys, man, Mike Malik, man, all them boys, man, still love. But it wasn't really tough for me. My people, they always had it. Well, they ain't really have it, but anything I asked for, they went to go get it. You feel me? So I wasn't really no tough times in the crib, man. My people love me. Got my brother, sister, you know. It wasn't really hard for me, though. But I went to Ponciano Elementary. You already knew all them lamb members. Yeah, I went to Ponciano though, man. Then I got kicked out of Ponciano. I went to Holmes Elementary.
What'd you get kicked out for?
What, Ponciano?
Yeah.
I don't even know, man. I don't know. I forgot, man. It's been a long time.
Just being bad for no reason.
I ain't gonna I was a hard-headed jet, man. I was bad as fuck, man. But I got kicked out and went to Holmes, moved to 7-0. Went to Holmes Elementary. Then, shit, football. I was garbage, just like Jay said. Nigga played O-line first year. Coach Somerset, man, that boy tried me though, man. Played for that boy for 2 years. Left. Then I went to my cousin, Coach Yard. Went to that boy. He put me on the line. So I'm like, damn. Every time I get on the film, I play line. But I stayed with that boy. I stayed with that boy for like 4 years. We won like two Super Bowls. 2 Super Bowls with that boy. Then I left, went to Little River. Got that step pound with my boy, yeah, man. My boy Nelt, long love Nelt, man. My boy had that 5 at quarterback, man. We went double that season. Had that stick. I had the 1 and 2, man. You heard me? Every game scored like 3 touchdowns. Yeah.
So all y'all was football, just legends, basically. Is what
you can say.
That's not even a secret, nigga.
Everybody legends.
It's still going on for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm still active. I got a card I can pull out my ass. That's active, nigga.
I'm gonna need to see some highlight tapes because I just, you know what I'm saying?
I already showed you my highlight tapes. You seen
I got highlights, boy.
My high school.
Them niggas can show you highlights. You can come to one of my games.
Oh, right. Hey,
yeah, you right.
I'm gonna have to come to one
selling ball.
Keep going though, Tom.
Yeah. But yeah, man, niggas, yeah, man. Just a young nigga still living like I'm still in school and shit. This my last year. Shit. When I graduate, man, it's on and popping. That's all I gotta see, man.
Dope. Well, I appreciate that, y'all boys. I think it's dope to, you know, just be vulnerable with each other, you know, keep it real, say whatever, you know, get off your chest. Because, again, I feel like us as men, we don't really have enough space to do shit like this. So it's cool. We can just have a reason like the podcast. But I did want to ask y'all. So I had a couple questions that I wanted to ask, and then, you know, we can just chop it up from here. Like, you know, obviously we be making like music. And I definitely fuck with what we got going on. Like y'all boys are definitely lit.
Nigga say he don't smoke me.
All right, come on.
Yeah,
This shit easy, man.
exactly.
All right, come
so
on.
I want I just wanted to ask, like, you know, why do y'all be rapping about like killing niggas?
I mean, it's just like it's all right, bro. So listen, like, it's not even like about that. It's not even about killing niggas for real. It's just, you know, giving bitches something to listen to for real. You know what I'm saying? The first thing that comes in your head is what you know or what you live around. You feel me? So of course that's what a nigga gonna speak is what's on their mind at the time. You feel me? And of course a nigga gonna throw in some money, jewelry, clothes, cars, all that good shit. A nigga ain't gonna just talk about straight killing. Oh, I'm gonna kill this nigga, kill that nigga, kill this nigga, kill this nigga, kill that nigga, kill this
We
nigga.
ain't really
Nah,
killing all
you
of them
feel me?
niggas, you feel me?
Nigga,
Bro.
you know what I'm saying? But everybody say they killed some shit. How the niggas that say it ain't did shit, you feel me? And then you feel me? It's just a common verse that's gonna happen with everybody. So you feel me? You can't take it upon just a few rappers like us and say, why do we use it? Shit, it's just to make it sound good like everybody else and pretty much good perspective, you feel me?
Yeah.
And when you say it, you just gotta know how to make it sound good. If it
Yeah,
don't sound good,
that's how I feel. You know, like when I'm rapping, I just say for the fuck. You know, like I'm just gonna start saying I'm killing niggas because now I'm happy. I'm active now. You feel me? Like I'm energized. So now I want to talk about I say a whole lot of shit I ain't do. But you know I ain't did that shit. But that's how people. I feel like that's how people getting rich nowadays. Stepping out of their comfort zone and saying and doing things that they don't really do. You feel me? Like that.
I might as well go and be an island boy.
Trying to make it'll be like for real. Like you just gotta step out you feel me? But when you talking about the killing nigga shit, man, that shit just for fun, man. Don't you feel me?
Yeah, that shit
just
man. That anything comes straight to my head, I'ma say that shit. I ain't even gonna fly to you.
Facts. You know,
When I'm in that stew, man, anything come to my head, I'ma just say it. Man, I ain't no rapper for real. Shit, I'll
you
just
off
do
a
that
whole
shit
lot
for
of
fun.
drugs and stuff, you know, man. Fucking weed, fucking say anything.
Do you feel like the culture of like, do you feel pressure to, you know, like be in that type of shit? Like it's like, oh, if I'm saying it now, if a nigga checks me now, I really need to go do some shit like that. Do you ever feel like pressure like that?
I feel like a lot of dudes that was never on none of that stuff, like when people starting to pressure them about that, they feel like, okay, now I gotta do this. Like you didn't have to do that. Like you was never really like that. Keep it as, you know, very, I don't know how to say it. Like you wasn't like that when you made the song, somebody came up to you. Now you feel like you gotta bring your presence to the level people think you are, and that's not how it goes. Like if somebody asks me, nah, bro, I'm just rapping, bro.
But let me add on that because you know a lot of niggas like you said they really wasn't on that a while ago. You feel me back then, but now niggas be acting like they own that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So with that being said, that just come from over time niggas taking L's and get sick of taking L's. So now niggas trying to be gangsters. You feel me?
Yeah.
But don't really know how to be gangsters, so they end up dead in jail. It's either
Jail.
or, you feel me?
Goofball.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a reason why a lot of us still here, and it's a reason why some niggas gone. You feel me? But with that, on top of just, you feel me, feeling like you being pressured, ain't no being pressured because at the end of the day you own man. You know, ain't nobody putting no gun in your head say yo gangbang or nothing like that. You feel me? This is Miami. You feel me? Capital down there, capital murder. I like us over Chicago any day. You hear me? Bitch, come down here playing, you gonna get your ass low, bitch. It's switches all kind of shit out here that don't belong out here. You feel me?
It's rappers from other cities coming down here fucking with Miami
feel
people
me?
getting fucked up.
Niggas ass in jail. That don't even belong in jail down here. You feel me? This shit crazy. Nigga get your ass caught out here and anything jail. The police don't fuck up for one. Like they on your ass. You do anything wrong, bitch. You drive. You run a stop sign or some shit. Them bitches gonna pull you over. You feel me?
Can't even ride a bike.
21
man. Trying to
days
hit
for
you off
running
the
a stop
bike.
sign. Shit.
That
Imagine
shit
what
is
they'll do to you for shooting a gun.
So let me ask you, Jordan, back in Indianapolis, right where you stayed?
I'm from Aurora, Illinois.
Illinois. I'm sorry, I apologize. Yeah,
Sorry.
Illinois. So it wasn't none of that. Like you never was around guys like, you know, talking and rapping about stuff like that, or trying to portray a picture they really wasn't, like trying to be somebody they really wasn't over there.
No, they definitely was, but that's why I wanted to ask y'all because y'all closer to it. So I wanted to see like if it's a thing where people are getting like, damn, I know I don't really want to be on. Like I get the entertainment value, but the thing that I've always wondered about is how many of us are actually taking it for more than just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas are hearing shit and like, oh, you know what? Like now I want to like. It just seems like crime and all that shit, like the wrong type of shit is getting promoted, and niggas fall into the trap of believing that's what type of shit they need to be on to, you know, be hard. Or
I feel you, but
be
at
a
the
nigga.
same time, I feel like that's what's making people get rich. Like when people talking about school, like somebody can't just rap about school and get rich unless a
Facts.
whole lot of just nobody's promoted. But like I feel like right now, in the last generation, probably one more generation since 2000 when Tupac was out, that music was getting that like really jumping and getting people rich and getting people, so everybody is practicing, everybody's hearing it, everybody's probably not everybody's around it, but a lot of people is starting to,
and the people want the murder shit.
That's what I'm saying.
But you can't compare our music to Pop.
Pop. Pop was on some other shit.
He's a totally different breed.
That boy,
we make music for like local shit, like you feel me, current activities and shit like that. Shit that'll be popping for now. That nigga made songs that will forever be lit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just trying to make music that's gonna blow you up until you can actually make music like Pac did that'll keep you lit forever. So when it kind of like comparing us to somebody, bitch, you just might as well compare me to YNJ. Shit, feel me? All I do is
fuck.
Facts.
But I understand what you're saying. Like pop music forever go and go. Our music would be like for this generation. Next generation it won't be this, because like last generation was like Drake. Now right now it's like
shit always evolve. Yeah,
you feel me? Everything is gonna change. But I do understand it. Agree with you guys about the Tupac music. Yeah, that's not what we doing. We just we on the flow right now. It's gonna be going in probably a year or two. But I'm gonna keep going. Nigga say he wants.
Yeah,
real. Always be on it.
The reason I was bringing that up was because I'm always thinking like, all right, bet like if we on some positive shit, like can we really be murdering niggas? But then, like I obviously don't want to, telling the motherfuckers they can't, because I mean, yeah, like that shit is lit. Like for lack of better shit, like that's just what we got. Like that's the kind of shit that we on, and it is lit. But I also think that there's an attitude that, or like subconscious beliefs that kind of bleed in through the music, even though we know it's entertainment. There's some kind of like, I don't fuck with niggas, like I don't fuck with my shit, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, people are looking at our music and judging us for it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and so I think I don't think we need to worry about other people judging it, but I do worry about how we look at each other based off of the music, because I think a lot of people take this shit a little too serious. And so I was thinking like, all right, bet, like say we had SKUT House Records, we getting it really popping, like how can we use music that's lit as fuck, killing niggas, doing whatever the fuck to uplift our community, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe this is that's like a random idea I had. Maybe we do like a killing niggas tax and take like 20% of the revenue and invest it in the hood type shit. Because because this is the crazy thing. Like we have all these big record companies making hella bread off of essentially the trauma of our people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fucked up that we have to go through you have to live in a situation where you have to keep a gun and motherfuckers are trying to kill you. Like most people ain't living like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Groups of people, like in America at least. And so for us to, kind of always be partying and shit when our communities look like this, it's a bad look on us as men, because like at the end of the day, a community you're gonna be judged. A community is gonna be judged like from its men. Like, what are y'all doing for y'all shit? You know what I'm saying? And if our communities are looking like shit, the women don't want to fuck with us, and the kids can't go to no school and
everybody
get no
treat us like shit.
And people gonna treat you like shit. You know what I'm saying? And so we don't need to worry about how other people are treating us. We need to worry about how we treat ourselves, because ain't nobody coming to help us type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what most of the culture that we have is a response to trauma that we got from slavery. You know what I'm saying? Like after slavery, niggas have been being held back for 400 years, and America's been doing a great job of making it seem like we deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Like making us seem like less than people, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. And so now we to the point where we don't mind looking down on niggas, because it's just kind of like what we do as Americans. We're like, oh yeah, fuck niggas and blah blah blah. So like I definitely that's just something that I think about. Like I don't have the answers, and like I'm definitely not telling niggas not to make music like that. But it's just something that I think about, because when I'm thinking about SKUT, it's like, how can we get a mindset where, all right, yeah, this is the entertainment, this is what's getting me popping, but now I want to use that to buy back my block. And Tori, I want you to get into how you were saying like the garbage cans and shit changing colors, because I think that's relevant to this conversation.
Because like I was saying, like what they gonna do is they gonna basically get all the black people out the hood. You feel me? Because they evolve off of us of what we got going on in the hood. So you feel me? The more you give them a reason to get rid of you, then the more they gonna do it. Yeah. So now that it's so much killing and robbing, shooting, just all the bad stuff that's going on out there right now. You couldn't imagine what be going on out there. You feel me? And you feel me? I'm gonna keep it real. You feel me? Niggas, mamas getting clapped and shit out there. You feel me? So nigga, mama getting clapped out there. What you think a nigga gonna do? Nigga gonna go kill somebody else, mama. Now niggas this drama. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why this shit called the city for real. You feel me? This shit. Nah, it ain't even a city, man. This bitch the bitty. You feel me? This shit is crazy. You feel me? Nah. When I was telling him about the garbage cans, you feel me? I was telling him like, if you look in the areas, different areas got different color garbage cans. It's because they moving Hialeah over, Palmetto over, shit like that. They getting rid of the real Dade County. Like, they gonna just change this shit all to Hialeah, shit like that. They gonna put it to where all, I'm not being racist or anything, but they gonna put this to where all, like, different Caucasian, maybe Hispanics, you feel me? More other races besides African Americans. They're gonna try to put us down to the lowest standard we can be and put us all in the same area, just like they did before, thinking it was gonna be different, and just watch people kill off and kill off and kill off. That's how they're gonna keep trying to lower the population.
That's what they want.
Spread the you feel me, the different races all over. Then you feel me, you got I go to school with A-Rab. You know what them boys drive? AMGs. Them people don't even know what the hell AMG is for real. You know what I'm saying?
That's like a Toyota to them.
You know what I'm saying? That
Like,
shit
for real,
crazy.
like it's just a car they picked out. It's not nothing too serious.
And then
They don't clean it. They don't wash it. They don't care how they park it. Nothing. You
nothing,
know.
you feel me? And then it's just like when you go through the hood and you see that shit, you be like, damn, the garbage cans, you peep the garbage can, then you keep the buildings, you peep the building, shit getting tore down and rebuilt. It looks 10 times better than what it did before, you feel me? It's like, you feel me, where I'm from, 240, they tore our shit down and rebuilt that shit, you feel me? The beans tore it down, rebuilt they shit, you feel me? Nah, it's to the point where it'll look good for other people to come in and stay, you feel me? So it ain't just like they just done, they just getting started, you feel me? And then you don't notice it because they doing it bit by bit, but bit by bit moving real fast. You feel me?
Yeah.
So now that we here today, if you go in the hood right now and go through that bitch, it don't look nothing like. Imagine this bitch 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying? What will it look like?
Might get rebuilt again. You know.
You know what
Never
I'm
know.
Nah.
We might be up in Hialeah or Coral Gables, and they might come here and be different. We might, you know, it's like you never know what's going to happen.
And so that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you think we can stop that from happening? Like, we can make the place, what they call that is gentrification. And so it's like, you know, they're gonna buy up the shit, beautify it, raise the prices so, you know, the people that were living there can't live there no more, and then, you know, bring new people in. So my idea is like, we can make money, we can make enough money where we can be buying back the block, making that shit better, and improving the conditions of everybody living there bit by bit. You know what I'm saying? I actually have a mentor that's doing something like that right now. He has his own realty company called Greenlining, because redlining was basically back when, I can't remember what years this was, but back when they were first giving out like loans and business loans and home loans to people, they drew red lines around the areas where it was only black people. So black people could only get shit in a certain amount in a certain area, because they were like, yeah, we don't want y'all niggas coming to the beach and all that. Like, this is our shit. We want some nice shit. Like, the reason why it should be called Brownsville is because it's where all the brown people is at. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit. And so it's like, all right, say we are, you know, we the chosen ones. We decide that we want to make this shit a little bit better. So we gonna use all the tools necessary. You know, we gonna rap about whatever we want, do whatever we want to do, make the music, make the money, and then we invest at least a little bit back into our hoods and take care of our people, because who else gonna do it? What do y'all think about that?
It start with giving back, though. You feel me? You got to give people a reason to want to actually support you.
Facts.
So if nobody don't have a reason to support you, then don't think your shit gonna go nowhere. You feel me? But other than that, you know, we got you in all the way to the very end. You feel me? But
I'm saying like we got each other. Not even just with SKUT. I'm just saying like just as
in
as
general,
men,
that's
in
what I'm
general,
saying.
yeah,
In general, you know what I'm saying? Most black men should support it. And if anything, you're gonna get a lot of older black men now to support this. And it's crazy that our friends or our generation might not be the ones to support us. You feel me?
Right.
Because they don't think that this is something that might take off. But once it do, then everybody will be dick riding. You feel me? Then guess what we leave them at? Dick riding. You feel me? That's just how this shit goes. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, or you never know. Like, you know, they might be dick riding, or maybe we keep getting better and bigger because we add more people on who, you know, prove that they with our mindset. You know what I'm saying? And before I want to hear from y'all over here, but I'm going to talk to a dude on Tuesday. He's 21 years old and he's from Albany, Georgia. And he opened up his own school, and so he realized, he was like, damn, like, you know, the kids around here can't read, you know, like we like fourth poorest city in the country.
And
You opened up a school in Miami?
He must fuck the president wife or some shit.
No, that's why I'm bringing him on, because I need to be like, oh, how did you do this, bro? But he started off just doing like a summer program where he would have kids in his house, like just like 4 or 5 boys I think he had, and he was like teaching them how to, like, you know, work on cars and farm and shit. and he actually had kids of his own at the time. I think he had his first kid like 19 or something. And so that shit just really inspired me because after teaching, I was like, damn, I want to open up a school one day. But there's somebody who actually just went ahead and did it. You know what I'm
21.
saying? And 21 years old. Like, that's some crazy ass shit. And it's like, all right, how could we blow that story up, get more people to see that kind of shit is possible? And then we might have people start thinking like, damn, maybe I can do some shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, that's crazy because I'm 21 too, but shit, I had a donut stand, not a damn school.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's amazing.
What do y'all think about just the whole idea of like, we make money, but somebody gonna have to take care of our shit? What do y'all think? What do y'all think about that? That's just my idea, but like, what are y'all thinking about that?
What I'm thinking about, man, man, you feel me? Like 21, man. I'm about to be 21. Like 2 years. So I'm trying to get right. You feel me?
No, that's what I'm saying. We don't have to think about, oh shit, tomorrow I need to, just open a school. But I'm saying like eventually when we billionaires or some shit, like are we gonna be like Jeff Bezos? Like, I just need to get me a new yacht.
Nah.
Oh,
See,
nah,
okay.
man,
See,
nah.
if you would have explained it like that, then I could have came on there like I'm about to come on right now.
Oh, okay.
I feel like if I become a billionaire, millionaire, it don't matter. If I get a little piece of bread, of course I'm gonna do me first.
Do you? Yeah,
do me.
exactly.
I
Take care of
gotta
yourself,
do
right.
me.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna get my family right, get my guys right, and then after a while, that money is like what else now? It's like, okay, now let's start thinking about some serious, deeper shit. You feel me?
Positive
now
shit.
It's about to, okay,
Investment.
let me
Now
look
we on
back.
some SKUT shit.
But I feel like everybody do that though. Like not everybody. Most people that came from nothing and then they get themselves good, it's like it's nothing else I could live for. Let me try to get other people's lives better. Even though I can't make their lives like my life, because that's not gonna happen.
Right.
I can at least give book bags out of, you feel me? Like do a school or do a toy giveaway or some turkeys or something.
Facts.
Any little thing like that to make people support you. And now like next year it's gonna be bigger and better, and then you is gonna get bigger and better. Social media wise, money wise, financial wise, you're also gonna be blessed. So I feel like if I do touch some money, like I said, I'm gonna do me first,
Facts.
do my family, get my people, my closer people. Then of course I'm gonna look out for the community. I got a lot of kids still probably Googling my name, want to see me. Where am I playing football at? They don't know where I'm at. You feel me? But I'm gonna make it one day and actually give back to everybody, even if they don't know me. Even in different communities, different areas, anywhere I could go.
Yeah.
Make an impact on the community, any community. It don't gotta be my community.
Facts.
You feel me?
And I think it's dope because if we get enough motherfuckers that are on that type of wave, we can come together and really make waves. Because like you can do a lot on your own. But to really be making like big changes, we gotta like move as a unit. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to have a whole Black Wall Street. You feel me? Like in Tulsa, and motherfuckers burn that shit down. And you can't just you can't open up a whole Wall Street or a whole industry of excellence by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work together. And I felt like a lot of us
Burnt it down.
Burnt
it down.
Yeah. The white people burn that shit down.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, that's definitely something to look into.
That's because they're scared of power.
They're scared of power, and that's. I'm glad you brought that up because at the end of the day, we live in America, and if you don't have money, you don't have no power. And so if we
Facts.
we as black people we spend about $2 trillion, I think $2.1 trillion, but we don't aim all that money back into our community and into our projects. And so we give all of our power, because that's essentially what the money is. We give all our power away and then say, damn, like
Ooh, I like where you're coming from. You're saying we give all our power away to the whites, but we always talking about the whites, like Christian Dior and all this stuff.
Exactly.
All this expensive
Gucci and
stuff.
shit.
This is, you're giving your power. Power is money. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
We're giving it back out. We're getting power from the whites and giving it right back.
giving it right back,
Yeah.
and then being like, oh, well, it's the white people
You
did
always
this,
got this, but you're giving it back to them,
You're
and you're
giving it
working
back.
for them. So
Exactly.
you're, like, if you want me to be honest, if you're working for the whites and you're spending money to the whites, you're not really working. You're literally working for free. They're not even paying you at this point.
Straight up.
Like, that's how I feel.
It's almost like they give you the money so you can just give it back in like 5 years. You know?
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of, like it's crazy. So it's like, all right, let me. This is what I'm thinking with SKUT. It's like, all right, we
That's
can
crazy.
exactly. Like
You ain't never think of it like that, huh?
I did. I ain't gonna fly. My teacher at Jackson, Miss McLean, she was talking to me about that shit, man. She say she won't even get Gucci her money, like, cause they racist as fuck. Like she say that she won't even buy no designer shit.
I mean, all these designers are old. Like Like they've been around since like the 1800s. These motherfuckers was built on racism, like everything else back then. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't want no niggas wearing no Louis Vuitton and Gucci, but then they was like, wait,
these the people buying it for real.
Yeah, these niggas are gonna give us all their money, but they can't even really afford it. Like, okay,
yeah, for
like,
real.
oh shit, like, and the thing about it is they make us feel bad, and then they try to say, oh, well, you know, if you don't want to be like the rest, like, you know, they'll treat us like shit. And be like, oh, if you don't want to be like the rest of them, this is what you do. Just buy this, and we'll treat you, you know, like you one of us type shit.
And I also feel like, my bad for cutting you off, bro. I also feel like social media has killed a lot of people. Like not killed a lot of people, like inside. Like, okay, you see this person on social media with this and that, but you don't know how they got that. You feel me? You're not even there yet. People want to live lives that they see. That's why I always delete social media, because I feel like if I see this 18-year-old scat pack, I feel like I'm not where I want to be, but God got timing for everybody. Like maybe it's not your time. Just, you feel me?
That's right.
You don't know how they got that. You don't even know if that's theirs, but just to see that on social media to bring you down and make you feel like you're not where you want to be in life. But maybe you're just not there yet.
You know, that shit gonna be like that regardless. When you see somebody younger and they got probably more than what you got, it's just because, you know, they know something we don't know. And then 9 times out of 10, that same nigga that got that, you feel me, he not finna show you how he got that.
Yeah. Niggas green, boy, I ain't gonna count.
And you don't know how he got it, you know?
Like you said, I
don't really be giving a fuck about none of that shit. On God, like that shit
don't have to, because get what?
Phase me, bro.
Well, niggas be up right now, and you feel me? And a few years from now, that same car out $60,000, you feel me? $70,000, that bitch gonna be worth $10 in the next few years. You feel me?
Yeah.
It might not take care, because you know how much money you gonna have to spend to take care of fucking Hellcat a year.
A lot.
Think about it.
And how much you gonna pay their insurance?
Think about it, nigga. And the insurance, you feel me? You break that shit, the insurance gonna go up again. You feel me? 9 times out of 10, the niggas who buy that shit probably park that bitch and don't drive that motherfucker. You feel me? So it's like, you know what I mean? Once you get your shit, bro.
Damn, the guys up. The guys going up.
340 for some goddamn gas.
Yeah, that
crazy.
That shit killing me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go to the hood, get 319 or something.
The hood, boy, on game, the hood like 345. Boy, the hood ain't fucking over, boy.
Hey, you gotta go to you guys, boy. I'm telling you.
Boy, you guys ain't fucking off either, boy.
No,
boy, high as fuck.
Yeah, that's real shit though. Like that, the whole power thing, that shit is crazy.
And then I also feel like money-wise now, money is even decreasing now. Like jobs are paying $16 an hour. You see McDonald's pay $18 an hour, but now the whites raising their prices. So your $18 an hour shirt probably was $12 somewhere. Now it's like $25. So your 18 is now really the same thing you was getting, but you feel like you're getting more. But stuff going up.
Yeah.
The cars prices are going up. Houses, land are going up. Everything going up. So I feel like as a black community, we need to hurry up and get on track so we could be, you feel me, equal and ready for what's coming to happen. We don't know what's like a pandemic that messed everybody up.
Right.
But if the community was all good and everybody head was on the same, you feel me, path, then we would have been good. The pandemic was like, damn, we got to stay home, but we got something to lean back on, you know?
Right.
Or a community where we all can help, you feel me?
Exactly.
Like that's what I feel like we should do, man. Give back, man.
Yeah, it be feeling like we don't have a plan. This is why I just want to at least think about the future, because we never really thinking forward. Like, all right, you know, what is my strategic plan for the next 5 years, 10 years? You know what I'm saying? It's usually just us reacting to the shit that happens to us on a daily. And so we looking backwards and we just reacting to shit that, this person did this, or this group is, oh my God, they killed another black person in the street. You know what I'm saying? Like they use our emotions and our vulnerableness as a community to take advantage of us, sell us shit, you know what I'm saying, get us to vote for who they want to vote for, and then they turn their backs. And again, all of that boils back down to we don't have any economic power, so we can't get people to do what we want to do. And I think a big issue with that is we don't have any standards for our community. Like there's no standard where we check each other like, all right, bet, like, look, bro, like, no, you need to do this, you need to take care of your family, you need to do this. You can't spend, like, I don't give a fuck, like, you not buying, your close dogs need to be on this shit, like, yo, I don't give a fuck, bro, you not about to buy that shit because we got this, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about the bigger picture. I feel like it's real easy for, especially when you start getting money, like, to get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, you can, because one Gucci shirt could be like 5 H&M shirts, good quality. You look good for a week, or you want to look good for one night. You can't wear that no more. You can't post that picture no more. You already posted that. You can't wear that for a good year now. You feel me? And I feel like everybody is living in the moment. You get what I'm saying? Like, instead of like, okay, let me work and grind. The next 3 to 5 years, I might be rich. But all that spending all this money and living because you see this person doing this, if you just grind and sit down and be under the lights and focus, you'll be good in the next 4 to 5 years. You feel me?
Yeah.
And
like,
I feel like I get caught up in that too. Like you said, lost in
we
the
all
sauce,
do.
living in the moment, you know?
Niggas be trying to do that for the hoes, man. That's
Facts.
all that is. Just for the hoes. That's all that is.
And, I mean, it's
sad because niggas do that to other niggas now, to show other niggas that they got it, bro. Them niggas not even worrying about you because them niggas you probably trying to show off for, they probably got way more than you and they doing this on the daily.
Niggas switching
Like,
up on their homie about that bread. That shit.
No.
Man, that shit crazy.
I got a question, Jordan.
Yeah.
Like, so just like you say, you want to make a plan, like you feel me, to change shit, right?
Yeah.
So what about the people that's gonna be against us with this shit? Like, how are we gonna deal with that?
What do you mean? Like, who are people who you think gonna be against us?
Hating motherfuckers.
That's on everything, though. That's
Politics,
everything.
See, I don't think the politics and the government is gonna be mad at us for getting money legit. You know, starting a business like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And then buying up the block. I mean, that's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just regular shit. That's just some.
But I'm saying, do you think they're gonna make that easy for us?
I mean, making it easy, definitely, it ain't gonna be easy. It's definitely not. We gonna have to eat shit.
It's not gonna be easy, but
I don't.
on top of us trying our best, they're still not gonna make it easy for us.
See, like, I'll get to that when we get there.
When we get
but
there.
we don't have to block our own shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's make them do the first move, and then we can say like, oh, okay, cool. Because at the end of the day, when you acting from a place of genuine love for your community and you just doing right,
Haters don't mean nothing.
haters people are going to try to hold you back, but at the end of the day,
That don't mean
it
nothing,
ain't gonna work.
bro.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, because when you doing shit that's righteous, like, it's a different kind of energy that just be taking care of you.
You know
Like,
what? Forget it. And
Yeah.
I feel like when you're doing the right thing, man, like forget it. Like
Yeah.
let's just keep going. And haters get you more freaking popularity than the people
Bro,
supporting
listen,
you.
when you
Gotta
got-
be
when you-
honest.
when you got
That's all
haters, man.
understood, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna go back to reality. You feel me?
Facts.
The government is over all that bullshit we talking about. You feel me?
No, that's
everything
true.
we want to do. The government running, the politics going. You feel me? It's a say so through everything. We got to start through shit. But I just wanted to know if we was on the same page. You got to be prepared for anything that could be said, done, or happen. You feel me?
No,
But
facts.
I wish the best for what we have planned. There's no other way besides going up. You feel me?
Man, when you got haters, man, that mean you doing that shit right, man. You doing
Facts.
an ass in the fucking job. If people got to hate on you for doing positive shit, bro, that mean you doing that shit, doing good.
Nobody
The
ain't gonna
haters
hate on
don't
nobody that
matter.
ain't doing
They
nothing.
don't
Yeah.
matter. Them. They don't matter.
That's when
but
you know
you-
you're doing something. When somebody you don't know from a whole nother country hating on you. How did you see this? How do you know? Why are you hating on me? You
I
feel me?
think it's inevitable that people gonna hate. I mean, like I said, that dude I was talking about, King Randall, who opened up a school, motherfuckers are hating on him. It's like, how can you be hating
He
on
21,
dude?
open up school. What you mean?
Right,
You
like,
gotta be a certain age to open up a school.
people was getting mad because, well, yeah, they were like, he's not old enough to do that. But they're also getting mad. They're like, oh, you telling people to do for self, but you know, we need all this from the government. We need that from the government. And it's like, well, yeah, sure, we're owed reparations for, you know, what we did. But at the same time, are we gonna sit around and wait and sit in shit while we ain't got nothing? No, we need to just do what we can right now. And, you know, maybe we can get that shit later on the back end, the shit that we're owed. But there's no sense in waiting on it. Because again, these people don't care about us. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody cares about you but you at the end of the day, and, you know, your people. You know what I'm saying? And so if we not doing it, who else gonna do it? You know?
Literally, do what you can do. That's all you can do in this world. Do what you could do.
Yeah, and it's definitely gonna be hard. But that's why I think just having a positive mindset. I think because, you know, like the shit they doing to Joe Rogan right now. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but Joe Rogan,
Who that?
Joe Rogan's a podcaster, so I'm basically the shit we doing, you know, have a podcast. But they're going after him for some shit like misinformation, and so they could kind of like how Dread was saying, like they could try to do some shit like that to us. Say for example, we do this podcast, all of a sudden we getting millions of views, 5 million, 6 million, 7 million. They're gonna be like, oh, you know, we looked, you know, they're on episode 3,620, but, you know, we went to episode 17 and we saw when Torian said this and then Jordan said that and then we clipping that. Oh, and then episode 30, they said this. And so, like, that shit can definitely happen and it's almost inevitable. But again, we just have to fall back on when you know in your spirit that you doing what's right, you know, and you really pushing for some, again, righteous shit. You just got to trust the process, bro. Like, that's all, we just got to trust the process. Some real shit.
Yeah. Everything, trusting the process is all you got to do, man. Because everybody started from nothing. You feel me? Everything started from nothing. Like YouTubers. I want to be a YouTuber. I told you that, Jordan. You know, all y'all know I want to be a YouTuber. My TikTok actually got 35,000 followers. You guys can follow it, JayMiamiTV. I started from 0 followers, like no followers, and now 35,000 followers later, like I did something, you know. But just like you said, trust in the process. At first, I had nothing. Now I got something because I waited and waited. You got to wait. Everything is going to be a process. I'm not going to say overnight the community is going to be better.
Right,
you
me
know?
neither. You know?
Yeah, but one day it can be if we start now. You want to start tomorrow, it might be better. Not, you feel me? Like it's going to be better than later if you start later, but now it'll be quicker if you just go ahead.
Yeah, and you know the best way to predict the future is to
fucking comedian.
right.
Everybody know he gonna get on there. TikTok.
No, that's real shit though. Like the best way to predict the future is to create it, and so it's like it's dope that we got the opportunity. Like Jay, like I see Jason, I'm like, oh, you know, I got a camera, he got a laptop. You know what I'm saying? We can put our shit together and make something happen. And the cool thing about it is like this is something that another idea I had with SKUT. So it's like, we have the quote unquote the SKUT house. So like what if other people could, get their own SKUT house where, a group of guys come together, they buy a house, and now they can support people like, oh, you need a place to crash, we got, you can stay here. Oh, you need, oh shit's happening with your baby mama or something, you can stay here. But it starts in the community where it's like, it ain't somebody else coming in and saying, oh, we're gonna set this up. And no, it's like, look, I saw them boys on on SKUT TV or on Jordan's or Smokey Mirror podcast, whatever. I saw they said this, us three, we about to get a house now, and we gonna kind of treat each other like brothers. This three that we got because we can trust them. You know what I'm saying? Like people that you can trust, you try to build with them, and then slowly but surely people see what you're doing and they want to be a part of it because they're like, you know what, like that shit. That positivity shit those motherfuckers talking about is kind of live. Like I like how them boys treating each other. I like what them boys is doing over there.
And then it's really rare to see it from blacks sometimes, like black people in one group talking about this stuff. We always be smoking and chilling and rapping, but
and it's like, why can't we do? We can do that and talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like we can get lit and still.
Nigga, I'm still lit over here, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? I got some more cold ones in there.
I mean, not yet, no.
But that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. It's like we need more balance. Like we have the fun, we have the entertainment, we got the lit shit. Let's just get a little bit more balance with the business. You know what I'm saying? Like we have real deal shit to take care of. Let's take care of it. Let's not look at nobody else.
We got the equipment to do that shit, man.
We got the equipment. We have the resources. We have enough. Like I said, $2.1 trillion. Like if we aim that shit back at each other, at ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be going Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
And honestly, I do think people are going to hate on that, but at the end of the day, if we lift black people up, we're going to be uplifting the whole world. Because look at the crazy shit that we can do from this impoverished state that we in. Just imagine if motherfuckers didn't have to worry about surviving. Like the number one killer for black men age 1 to 44 is homicide. So what if we eliminated that or just mitigated it and got it as small as we could? Motherfuckers could be thinking about shit other than, damn, like I need to be clutching my stick every time. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is stressful. Can't nobody think of creative ways to solve problems in their community when they stress the fuck out about all type of shit. And that's why everybody wants to get fucked up. Cause it's like, man, I'm trying to relax when I can't never relax,
It's no such thing as relaxing when you're trying to be successful, bro.
Well, that's a different type though. When you hustling and working, that's a different type of stress than when you just trying to live. You know what I'm saying? When you ready, motherfuckers trying to kill you.
Yeah, that's a different type of stress. When you want to be successful and you got to watch your back.
Yeah,
like damn, I got to get up and go get it. But then like, damn, I got to get up. Oh shit, who's down? Who right there? Like, that's like you right. That's a different type of stress. I understand what you're saying.
Or like, shit, where my next meal coming from? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's yeah.
So, all right, that's dope. So now let's talk about like some of the issues that me and Torin came up with a problem, and that's like hot chips and like just the food that is in our communities because we can't get no fresh food to our shit. Like they call them quote unquote food deserts, and so it's like, damn, we got young kids that get addicted to hot chips. And that's fucking their whole stomach up. Torin, tell them about that shit.
You feel me? That shit actually gave me hemorrhoids before. I ain't even gonna lie. My grandma used to be like, "Yeah, man, you keep eating on that hot shit, your asshole gonna turn inside out." You feel me? And I thought about that shit. I think about that shit every time I shit, and I might have hemorrhoids. I be like, "Damn, I know she out there talking that shit right now." You feel me? eating all these fucking hot chips and shit. You feel
Yeah.
me? That shit ain't no joke though. You feel me? But
That shit good though, man.
That's the thing. Them bitches like they get shit that's good, but that shit ain't good for you.
Yeah.
And that shit literally like the shit you eat becomes a part of your body. So it's like eventually we gonna have to learn how to get some healthy food on our shit, you know? So say for example, we get somebody who know a little bit about agriculture or some shit, he start a farm, and then we get somebody else who know how to sell shit. We like, oh bro, like you wanna make a grocery store? Like, oh okay. And then we have somebody else who, you know, the real estate game, they're like, oh bet bro, you can put one like right here. If you wanted to buy the spot, it's like 100K, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we can really be moving. And at the same time, you ain't gotta change nothing about your personal shit. If you still wanna be kicking it, you know, smoking, drinking, 100%, hell yeah. But like,
money, you can do what you want.
Exactly. You get money, you can do what you want. Motherfuckers ain't gonna be bothering you. But you know,
it's a problem when you got nothing and you're doing it. Like, is that all you're gonna do all day?
Exactly.
Like, you know, that's why I feel like you said, trust the process. Get something, stick to it, and just go for it. It's there. You got to get it.
Is there anything like that? That's just one example of food. Is there anything else that y'all notice where you're like, you know what, this shit is not right?
Shit, like the food still like.
Okay, let's go on.
Look at the kids. Like the kids nowadays.
Damn, yeah.
Nigga, it's I walk in my son's school and he's in elementary. You feel me? Nigga, I'm 21. I walk in the schoolhouse. It's fucking 5th graders taller than me. What the fuck have you been eating? Do you know, nigga? I eat ribs.
Yeah,
you feel
boy,
me? Is these
that's the
just eating the
generation,
whole
though.
cow or something? But
That shit.
I feel
know
like
what I'm saying?
I feel like every generation it
That's
changes.
that-
Like,
bro.
my generation, it was people older than me and I was taller than them. Now the generation after me, they're 2 times
That's the
bigger than me.
steroids
and
they
it's
putting in our
crazy.
food.
Like,
Little league football, man. That shit finna become grown man football.
No,
man.
straight-
That
straight
shit. Them
up.
kids tall as fuck, bro.
big too.
You right, it's that
Shit
HGH.
crazy.
Like they be
they
putting
put
like
steroids in the food, man.
yeah, they put steroids in chicken and shit, and then you eating it. You know what I'm saying?
When you see a chicken, man, them bitches be down there to your knee now, man. Them shits one used to be like that.
And they be like
Snappers, man. Snappers got that. I don't know what the fuck
Cut
they
a chicken
in that
head
shit.
off, that bitch still be alive. How the fuck? You know what I'm saying? The chicken big as hell. You know.
No, you right.
And then not even the tallness of the kids. Like kids are actually getting fat now.
Yeah.
Like the young kids, that like I be seeing a lot of young little pretty girls. Not to be on no,
Right,
like
right,
young
yeah.
little regular young, handsome young men, but they're
Right.
fat. Like
Yeah.
what are they? I don't know if it's the addiction of hot chips, the snacks, if there's a lack of food, so all they eat is snacks, but they're getting really big.
And the government giving out them food stamps because, you know, a lot of motherfuckers ain't got no jobs and they need it. You feel
Yeah.
me? But that's the way to make you comfortable and sit on your ass so you won't go get a job.
That is now that's some truth in what you're saying, but also it's like we don't know what to like. We just doing what we used to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't really. Who knows how to eat healthy? You know what I'm saying? Like I had recently got on that like a year ago. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're
Like I
Yeah,
used
but
to.
you pretty good at that, my nigga.
I've got.
Yeah, you good as fuck at that
It's
shit.
because but this is why I be intentional about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I just say like, you know, I want to eat healthy, so I'm gonna just try. Like, all right, first I'm gonna cut this shit out. Let me cut this out. Okay, I cut out some meat. All right, now let me just start eating a little bit more fruits and vegetables. Like, all right, let me find some shit I like. Like, oh, I kind of like kale. They said that shit healthy. All right, let me start there. You know, but it all begins with the idea of like, you know what, I can change something. I want to see some change. Like, I want to eat better. Now, how do I do it? Like, okay, I can just look up something, and you know, it might be uncomfortable at first. Like, I might not like it when I first try it, but if I just, you know, stay on the path and say, I'm going to be a healthy person. I don't know how that looks. I don't know. Maybe I'm not going to change everything. Maybe I'll just stop drinking pop, you know, and just slowly but surely, if you just say, I want to be a healthy person, I want to be a healthy person, you can you can program yourself into who you want to be. And so like, that's one of the big ideas behind SKUT is like, you are in control of everything about yourself. A lot of time, I mean, most of our behavior ends up being automatic. So our subconscious brain is making us do the habits that we are used to doing. And so if we not consciously thinking about it, we're just gonna be running those automatic programs.
And I honestly feel like self-discipline is like a big thing nowadays. Like, all right, I could say, okay, I'm gonna stop eating bad food, but like, I get some more money, I'm gonna go buy some bad food. You gotta like really be self-disciplined. You gotta know that it's not good for you. And I just like ask him, I just stop eating snappers. Like I don't eat it no more because grease was getting me real
Yeah,
big.
that boy eat that shit every
Like,
day.
I would go to Snappers and I'll go to Snappers at 6:09 p.m. I remember
On the
it was
dot.
on the dot. I promise you. Eat it and I'll be done. I'll be back at Snappers at 6:55.
That boy say,
I'll go back to bruh,
let's go
for
back to
real.
Snappers.
Yeah,
In
like,
30,
bro,
40 minutes?
But and then that was the lack of self-discipline I had. Like I used to be like, okay, I got the money. I'm hungry. I'm gonna just go keep eating. Like you gotta know, like, okay, it's a limit. Like you gotta know, like, bro, To get better and to like elevate, you have to know like there's a limit. Self-discipline, like you gotta I don't know how to say it.
No,
but
you're right.
That boy know how to go on Burger King like now.
Oh yeah, boy. I be trying to get a little shake and that's it. Get up out of there.
That nigga be like, hey, y'all got them shakes in there? They be like, nah, this machine down. He be like, we gon'
Nah, that shit be busting though. Like I ain't gonna fly the Oreo shake, man. Burger King, man. Shout out to Burger King on them shit.
They do be
shit's good as fuck now. But that snappers shit, that shit over with. Man.
Nah, it ain't over with. Don't get me wrong. When I lose this weight,
dude.
I'm back at snappers. Boy, what time it is? You might go after this. You tripping, bro. I love me some snappers, but I had to like I'm gonna be honest. I'm 19. I just started getting mature. I just started getting mature and understanding like it won't start until you start, and it won't start until you stop doing what you used to do. You gotta change, bro. Yeah. Like I was saying, I love kicking it with y'all boys. Like I got in the car, bro. I felt like I was back in my world. Like when I'm with this nigga right here, bro, and these, bro, I be with you too. I love it, bro. I be like, damn, with my niggas, back a vibe and shit. When I'm home, I be like, damn, bro, when this fuck nigga finna go pick me up, man. I'm trying to go, man. Like
hey,
I
that nigga be like, yo, Dread, come pick a nigga up, man. Please, this shit.
If this nigga Jay don't call me, bro, I'm in the crib, bro. Like on the game or some shit, like, cause I ain't, you feel me? I ain't got no whip right. Well, I got a whip right now, but nigga still learning how to drive and shit.
I don't want to brag, but I feel like I brought everybody together, and it's fun to say that. You know, I bought. Torian came over there to Reese's house with me one day. Nah, he over there. You feel me? Even when I'm not there, y'all two can have fun without me, bro. Like it's a vibe, bro.
Right.
Ton know Reese because of me. If I bring Reese over there and you actually mess with Ton, AJ, like everybody is from me.
Oh, that's what we should have had here too.
Yes, man, my boy AJ.
Man. Yeah, like, AJ, man.
Like it's just fun that like people that I hang around. If I bring around you, you approve of every one of them. None of them disrespect you. Mm-hmm. You know, it's mutual respect and everybody doing good. But let me go back to what I was saying though. Yeah. I love kicking it with y'all boys, but it's starting to get on the top of time and where you got to do what you got to do and limit your time with them. Like I said, self-discipline. Go to work, see them boys 1 or 2 days, go back to work, do what you got to do. Y'all do that, we could all be successful together.
Exactly.
And live in one big ass house, you know, some SKUT shit and be working home, business. That's what I want to do, bro. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all I want to do, man. I need to go get it though. That's all I'm gonna do. I got a job interview tomorrow. Y'all pray for me.
Let's go. You feel me? Let's go. You gonna say something, Tom?
Got nothing to say? But I like, Now that boy realizing that money don't grow on trees.
Showed
It don't grow on trees and it don't fall to the floor in the grass. And if it did grow on trees, we wouldn't know what them bitches was.
Facts. No, that's a good point about the discipline though, Jason. And it's hard because a lot of people in our community grow up without the dad. You know what I'm saying? The man is supposed to really set the tone about the discipline, but a lot of us don't have that growing up. And like, I think that if we blessed to be in a position where we are aware of those kind of things, it's up to us to set an example for the next generation because we kind of know the things that they are up against, so we need to be already proactive. Like, all right, most of the learning that young people do is like innate. It's not even you teaching them; they just watching what you do,
and copying what you do. And I feel like
YouTube,
growing up,
YouTube. My sister, learned everything on YouTube, man. That shit crazy.
I feel like growing up, they wasn't really pushing out all the stuff we needed to know, like building credit,
right?
Or like they always wanted to say go to college, they wanted to keep us in school, and I feel like the whites wanted to keep us in school because the blacks they wanted to know you were in school, you wasn't nowhere else, you know, with the crime and stuff. Right. That's why I feel like they always go to school, and and then they'll get DCF involved and you don't go to school. Right. But I really feel like they didn't push the right things out to us. Like
the school, school wasn't serving us the right way.
It wasn't,
and I agree with that, and that's why I think it's so important for us to get control of that shit. So I really respect what that boy King Randall is doing. But yeah, you're right. Like the school's not. They doing their best, you know what I'm saying? Because like there's a lot of great teachers in the schools, you know, like Mr. Henley, you know, and like it's a lot of great people, but it's the system is just broken, and like the curriculum isn't really built for the communities that we got to teach it. And like at Brownsville, like the textbook, that shit is like all word problems. I'm like, most of these kids can't read. Like, how are we learning math? How are we supposed to do math when we can't even read the problems? You know what I'm saying? And like talking about balsa wood and all types of shit that kids like.
Then the fucking Holocaust, like what that got to do with right now?
I mean,
and then like 10 to the 30th power. What the fuck do I got to know?
The Holocaust is important. History is important.
History is important, but why do I have to remember history to pass this class? I don't understand.
No, exactly. It's like it's the grading and the curriculum where it's like we're learning all these things, but it's nothing I can use. Like we can be learning math and all these kind of problem solving skills in the context of, oh, this is how you pay rent. Oh, this is how you go to open a bank account. This is how you manage your checkbook. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit that motherfuckers need to be teaching in school.
It's really
you actually might want to stay in there because you learning real shit.
Yeah, but it's the level of understanding that they expected for us to like be on. Like history was already written. You know that. People already know history. But I'm saying for me to pass this class, you want me to know 95 at least 70% of the history, like that just wasn't important to I didn't feel like school was sometimes important to me. Like,
I think no I see what you mean, and I think a lot of it is did you like feel like you were in it? Like, we learned about other people's history and type shit, like, well, what about
like,
my shit?
Like,
that's how I felt.
I felt like reading was obviously something you needed to learn in school. Basic math, like
basic math,
like all the extraness they did, like 10 to the third power minus 4 minus 19 million thousand. I don't like, what is that?
I don't even fucking know the fucking letters.
Yeah,
become the number. I don't know what type of
19x plus 4a. Like, what?
When they go back to history, like, they don't even mention the stuff like what I mentioned to you the other day, like the Project CERN thing.
Right.
Like, how long has that been there? You know what I'm saying? In order for it to be that big, you know how long it took to build that? You know what I'm saying? Then that's not something that they just gonna build now and then leave it there. Of course, if they built it now, they use it by now. You feel me?
We talking about the big nuclear reactor right now, right?
Yeah, that's some shit that they're not gonna mention in history. You feel me? But it's actually a part of it, because how you learned how to build it. You feel me? It's something that huge. You have to be. You feel me? Like pyramids and stuff like that way back then.
Yeah.
How the hell do you build a pyramid? You feel
People
me?
still don't know how they built them big ass pyramids. That's the crazy thing.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a secret to everything.
They built the motherfucker.
They definitely built them.
They built that shit.
I want to go to visit. Where that shit at? No, I want to visit that shit.
Yeah.
Egypt. Yeah.
I feel like we should start traveling too, bro.
Definitely. I mean, shit, that's Africa. You know what I'm saying? That's where motherfuckers are original.
I went to Africa.
We go to Egypt.
You been to Africa?
My mom's husband is actually from Africa. I went over to Ghana, Africa, 22-hour trip. I don't want to go there though.
I'm trying to go to Ghana. They got some beautiful.
That's
the
why I don't want to
man.
go there, bro. The ride is too long, bro.
Oh,
all right. When you get off the airport, you got to drive 6 hours to get to Ghana.
Damn.
And I'm not trying to do all that.
Hell
bro.
All right,
no.
well, you know
What
that
the
ain't got to be
fuck?
the first trip, but we gonna have to go.
I want to go to Cancun, Mexico, bro. That's where I want to go, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm actually going to Mexico next
Nah,
month.
the bomb.
Take me to Las
the
Vegas,
bomb.
baby.
Yeah,
I went to Las Vegas.
anytime.
I went to Las Vegas, Jordan. I want to tell you this, bro. A lot of blacks and whites, Hispanics, not whites, went to Las Vegas with a lot of money, went to go show off and gamble, and they're stuck on the strip and they'll never get back home. They can't even get back home. I promise you, like 19 people on the strip saying, "Oh, please, I need the money to get." But they went rich and never couldn't go back home. And their friends went back home. They was broke.
I believe that.
It's crazy, but that's what self-discipline come at. You know you're going over there. Get home. Like, spend a couple thousand if you're rich, but get home. Like, like, why you feel me?
So
like,
they bankrupt. They went bankrupt.
they're broke on the
Shit be
strip.
over
Ask
with.
Torian.
Shit be over with, boy. I'm telling you.
They bet that
Once you go out
bombs
there,
now.
and-
And then the
and-
people they
and-
went with, they're home and they're stuck there for years.
People
Like,
that go there with hundreds of thousands of dollars go out there and go to the casino and gamble.
Gone.
They win $400,000, lose $200,000, win another $400,000, lose $400,000.
That's dumb
Now guess
shit.
what? They back to 2 square. You feel me? All right, now it's time to slow your ass down. But they don't realize that. So now we finna bet again. Now I lost $100,000.
now you negative 100,000 in a
hole.
casino.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas outside, hey boy, I need $10. Boy, I ain't got nothing for you. Boy, nobody told you go in there and do that. You feel me?
I thought niggas asked for $1. Now it's $10, $20 now. I be like, damn, nigga, that's a 5 or something.
Boy, you need a box of cigarettes or something?
Jesus.
No, that shit crazy.
Yeah, but you know, self-discipline to get you a long way.
Yeah, and traveling is a big thing because it gives you broader perspective.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
open
saying? Like,
your mind up to most stuff.
It opens
like,
your mind up. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from a certain place and I can tell you what something is like. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you, I've been to China, I can tell you what it's like. But until you go and experience it
you
yourself,
won't really know what it's
you
like.
won't really know.
And a lot of kids in this area, like brown subs, and they haven't really been nowhere farther than freaking Broward or the UFL.
Exactly, and that's why everybody.
It's
It's
crazy.
like you might realize, like, damn, you know what? I want to be a fucking. I want to write an anime or I want to write a comic book. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you even know if everybody around you ain't doing no type of shit? Like, you don't see nobody on that type of shit. You don't get exposed to it. They say like the words that you know create the things that you can imagine. So like, if you can't, if you don't even hear certain words, like if you don't really know what prosperity is or coding or metaverse or like love. You don't really know what you can't imagine. You can't even imagine that shit. And
or speak on the topic, or act on the topic, or do it. Nothing.
Exactly.
Like nothing in that area.
Imagining is a big part because like that shit isn't even real. Like I can imagine things that aren't real yet just because I've kind of heard it or I've seen it, or you know what I'm saying. I can picture myself doing this and that. And so when I imagine things, I can say, oh, you know what? I can imagine myself being king of the world. So I'm gonna try to do that. Or I can imagine myself being an astronaut. I can. So if people, especially in our communities, if they don't get exposed to that kind of diversity of experience, then they'll never be able to reach their full potential because, he could have been a great heart surgeon, but, he never
was exposed
to it. Yeah, he never exposed to it. So,
And the people that we're talking about now, the people that used to tell you, remember you told me you was young and people used to call you like weird and white and stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Those are the people that don't know none of that. But the people like you, like open to different things. You move to Miami now, it's more like, damn, Miami is different. Prices are different. You go back, everything is different.
Everything different.
You're open to a lot of more stuff than a lot of people. That's why I feel like you're where you are right now. You know,
it's true. I've traveled. I've met a lot of different people from different parts of the country and shit. It gives you perspective. You're like, damn, like these motherfuckers are just like me, but different. It's like these motherfuckers are just like me, just a different font. You know what I'm saying? Like they the Comic Sans. I'm a fucking Times New Roman or some shit. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit just different. And then that shit is crazy, and it makes you wanna. It makes me personally like. It makes me want to get other people to be able to have these kinds of experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like that for me would be like the ultimate, I guess, almost like selfish goal. Is like I want other people to feel the love I have for myself and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And I try to I do my best to try to, show that shit, but it can be hard, because everybody got shit they deal with and blah blah blah. So it's not like, oh, I'm supposed to be some fucking fairy godmother type of shit all the time. But it really is just the effort. Like, I just want to try to do better and try to treat people good, and be better every day type shit,
I feel you, yeah. Getting better every day, that's really, that's a message right there. Getting better every day, man. That's all you got to do.
No, it is.
What you think about that, Torn?
Yeah, you're going to get better every day, man. Keep going every day, man. Get up, smoke your joint. If you smoke, if you drink you some drink. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Keep pushing, you feel me? And there's a whole bunch of shit that a lot of people don't know how to get up and just brush off their shoulder, you feel me? But every day you gotta get up and brush that shit off your shoulder, keep it pushing. Because half of the time, bitches got kids, bitches got house problems, like you said, it'd be hard for a bitch to pay their rent, so a bitch gotta figure out how they finna pay their rent, all that good shit, you feel me? Yeah. But you gotta be better.
Mourning over the past, you're not gonna get nowhere, man.
Oh, that's definitely not gonna help you out, man. That shit ain't gonna keep you in the depression. That's all that's gonna do.
Living in my area, it was kind of hard growing up. Like every week, one of my homies died. I had to still get up and go to school and go to football practice and play for them and go to school for them, graduate for them. You feel me?
Right.
They couldn't do it, so let me keep going. Like that's really what. But I do thank the whites though for bringing school. I felt like school was something for me. Like I met a lot of people I know in school. Yeah. I learned some things in school, but I felt like some was unnecessary. But I feel like school probably kept me alive also, because I knew I had to get up and go to school. Like from 7 to 2, I was in school. From like 2, I'll take an hour to walk home, an hour to get ready. I'm already in football practice. My day was over. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like in high school, you go high school, right after you stay, you go right to school. After school, you probably go around the area, get some food, and you home. But the kids that wasn't, most likely they was in jail or dead, got in the streets, and I felt like school was actually something powerful for my area and also other areas, because every area is the same thing. It's kids that want to get into bad things, but school is there, and they kept going. School
blocking them from that.
The time,
and the streets. It's just like you got to be smart. If you ain't got no street brain, like you ain't really got no street sense, like, you feel me? Common sense, period. Your ass ain't meant to be in the streets, man. Point blank, period. Because niggas is smart out here. There's niggas out here that know how to get away with a murder. You feel me? And come back and smack another nigga ass. You feel me? And it's just like he said. You feel me? Some people didn't have to go through that. You feel me?
Right.
But some people did. You feel me? And then either dead or in jail. You feel me? Now and he not gonna say it, but it's a lot of our homeboys. Yeah, a lot of our homeboys, you feel me, in jail, and a lot of them dead, you feel me?
Like never getting out type shit.
Never getting out type shit, you feel me? Like niggas
over one day, living in the moment.
Went to school.
All it take is 3 seconds to do some dumb shit.
Talking to these niggas, you feel me?
Like that one day they could have went to school, they went and did a crime that got them in jail for the rest of their life. You feel me?
That one fuck up.
I recently was, you feel me, I was on Instagram. I seen one of my dogs had just got out of jail. You feel me? I'm like, damn. That nigga went to jail. We was in the 7th grade.
Just got out of jail, bro.
Nigga skinny as hell. Nigga got tattoos all over his shit, all kind of shit. I said, what the fuck?
Damn, that's a long ass time.
That
7th grade,
That
bro.
nigga was fat when he went to jail, man. That nigga was fat as fuck, you feel me? Now that boy skinny as hell, you feel me? I said, what the hell happened?
But did you hear him though, Joy? The
Yeah.
7th grade.
Yeah, that's
I remember I was in the
long
7th grade,
time.
like what, 10 years ago?
10, at least more,
Bro,
probably more than that.
20, probably, let me see. I don't even know. Probably about 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
like 12.
10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 10 years ago,
Damn,
man.
that's a long ass time. That's
And
what,
then time just go by
young as
too.
fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
y'all
go
niggas,
by.
man.
and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like I hear that shit, and I'm just like, damn, that's a lot of wasted potential, bro. Like
Wasted time.
If you look at, if you consider, like, if you like, I love metaphors. So like, if we think about the black community as like an army, or maybe like a let's go to the army. That's a lot of fallen soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Like those are people we could have used for positive shit. Like that motherfuckers could have been a brain surgeon. Motherfuckers could have been a mechanic. You know what I'm saying? You could have been an accountant. Like regular shit, but like
That's
productive,
crazy.
an asset to our society, and instead is like wasted life. You know what I'm saying?
Wasted life. That's a way to say
Speaking
it.
of-
Like Jaquan played for Tecosi, bro. You feel me? That boy is in practice. They
50
say,
years,
they
right?
say 50 years, bro. They gave my dog 50 years. You want to know something? They say he killed a blind person. You feel me?
Damn.
And then it was crazy because there's a police officer at the park that we played football at. You feel me? Was like, yeah, you feel me? I'll go and testify for him, but they wouldn't let him testify for him because the police officer finna tell him he was in practice around the time the shit happened. You feel me? But the thing was, what they did, they took the cleats and they cleaned them off before they could swipe the dirt and see if he was in practice. You feel me?
Damn.
So that's how they buck. You feel me? And
So he ain't do it,
he didn't do it. He had nothing to do with it.
and he
was
in there
just
like for 50 years.
50 years, and you know what I'm saying?
Damn,
that
we
nigga
gotta-
solid. That nigga ain't said nothing. You
Is
hear me?
there anything we can do for him? Type shit.
I mean, anything we can do for him.
Just pray.
That's
You
just
pray
pray.
for that boy. Like, damn, that's fucked up. That's
it's
fucked up
over with,
situation,
like-
dude. Like, so that boy just sitting for no reason right now.
Yeah, definitely. And
That
he
shit
been there
crazy.
since around like the same time down there.
7th
That
grade.
shit
Yeah, when
crazy,
I was in
7th
like the
grade.
6th, 5th grade. Yeah, I remember that.
Another idea that I've always had is like,
The
all right,
system, man.
Yeah, the
Shit's
system-
fucked up.
the system's real fucked up. We have a lot of, like I said, valuable assets to our community locked up. So it's like, what could we do to take advantage of that, even though they is locked up? Maybe we could have like a think tank in certain jails where it's like, look, we get people that are on this type of shit. They're like, look, yeah, I might be in the hole, but I still want to live for something. I want to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? We could turn jails. I mean, again, I don't know shit about jail. I mean, I've been to a jail. I got
Do you
homies-
know how they build their jails though? Like why they how they get the
Amount of cells they need, yeah.
they need. You know how they do that? They go off the test scores in the state that we're in. So however many people that you see failing, they make sure it's enough cells for each one of the motherfuckers who failing.
And then
Guess
dropouts.
what? The dropout rate. The dropout rate go up. Now they finna build another jail. You feel me? They closed a couple of jails down here in Miami. Opened up bigger ones. And now the one that we got now, TGK, that's 24-hour lockdown, boy. Go stand by your door, trick you in your room, and you never come out. You hear me?
Yeah.
And this is.
And
that's
see,
just
now
how
you
it goes.
really hitting on some powerful shit, because it's like, all right, now I see an incentive to keep the schools bad because they make a lot of money off of these prisons. So if I'm somebody who's investing in these private prisons, I'm like, all right, bet. I need to make sure the mayor and all them don't really do nothing to change the curriculum too crazy. We need to make sure niggas are still failing, ain't got nothing to do but go to jail because, look, we need to get these profits up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I understand, but then I'd be fucking ourselves over as the black community.
no, I'm not saying we should do that. I'm saying that's what if you in the private prison industry, that's the kind of thinking.
Kinda thought you went,
I
yeah.
can't prove that motherfuckers
Yeah.
are doing that,
Yeah.
but when it comes to like rich people, they say poor people vote, rich people lobby. And what lobbying is they donate millions of dollars to such and such campaign to make sure that they gonna vote the way they want them to vote. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, look, you can vote a motherfucker in, you think he gonna do this and he gonna do all types of shit he said, but at the end of the day, he gonna be answering to the people who pay him. So it goes back to what we talking about. And that shit is fucked up. I didn't know that they built the jails off of that.
Teachers used to tell
Yeah,
us
I ain't know that.
And that's
either,
why I'm
man.
saying
Yeah.
it's like that when I hear that kind of shit, that makes me really fucking charged up and energized. Like I want to fight that. You know what I'm saying? Like how can we? Like they're fucking us up, low key farming us. Like I don't really appreciate that. Like that's straight up farming. They got
it's really aggravating because you know I had to raise my kids here, so
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like we don't want our kids to be all they dead like hella homies dying and shit getting locked up. Like we don't want that shit. That shit needs to stop with us. You know what I'm saying? It's
And
like
then the first thing people tend to do is run. move out of town.
Yeah.
Instead of try to make a change. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna run. I'm on what you want. You feel me? What you want? You make a change. You feel
Real
me?
shit.
Let's make a change then. You feel me?
And you know what I'm saying? It's like, look, sometimes people do need to get out, and because shit's just dangerous for them.
Yeah.
But shit, maybe you can go somewhere else and build. Because I know I actually met a dude on the plane. This is crazy. A dude on the plane, and he has a clothing brand down here, and like a event space. It's like, it's not just a shop, because he does make the clothes in there, but he also be hosting events and shit. People can come there. And so he's from Chicago, but he said, yeah, I had to move because, shit was, getting a little he got out of jail, moved down here, created a whole new life for himself, got a business, supporting hella shit. They be giving back to the community. You know what I'm saying? That was the I be going there sometimes. I think I invited y'all to one shit. I'll show you. I'll bring y'all over there sometime. But I say all that to say, like, even if you got to leave your community, there's going to be black people wherever you going, probably. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I feel like that's where the support is.
Black
not
people
home.
are different everywhere though.
Somewhere else.
Black people are different everywhere.
Somewhere else, like a lot of people could say, it's crazy how I'm from Miami, but I get more support from Atlanta or Georgia. Like a lot of women too, like nail techs and hair girls, they move to Atlanta or Orlando just to get more business. Like people in Miami are not really supporting you. They rather go to Atlanta, Georgia, or Orlando to go get their hair done. You know, niggas really go get their cars and stuff, like motors and stuff done from other places. Like they don't want to find nowhere here. They think somewhere else is better. Everybody always think the grass is green on the other side.
Yeah.
You feel me? Instead of trying to stay in home and help each other out, they
it.
rather go help somebody else. That's how we also saying with the blacks, we're helping the whites get richer, but we're complaining. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's sad because how everybody was raised, that's what they think. That's why I cross heads with people that's one-sided. I was raised thinking this way, but you was raised thinking that way. Like some people, like me and my grandma, man, hurry up and cook. Like we playing. But your family ain't raised you like, hey grandma, can you hurry up and cook? You feel me? But me and my grandma know that's how we talk. And somebody tell me I'm wrong. You don't really know how we grew up.
Right.
You don't know. And I don't like a one-sided person. There's two sides to everything.
Exactly.
And people start judging, and I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you brought that up, because at the end of the day, you got to meet people where they are. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, maybe the shit, it gets back to the little mirror analogy I did. Maybe the shit that I see you doing is, it might be like, oh, whoa, like I wouldn't do that to, my grandma, or I wouldn't address somebody in that way. But y'all might have that understanding. So it's similar to something that I might do with my siblings or my mom or my grandma. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a big thing, is the judgment, because, the news and obviously the media, I'm talking about movies, TV shows, they do a real good job of portraying us in a certain image, and so all of us interpret those images that we're seeing of black people, and it starts to be like, oh, like that's the right way to do it, that's the wrong way to do it, or that's really black, or that ain't black. You know what I'm saying? Like you start to get that kind of programming from TV and shit, but also from your experience. Like, oh, this motherfucker did me wrong, now I don't fuck with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like it could 1-2 people could ruin it for everybody else, type shit. And so yeah, I try to really be really careful about my thoughts and perceptions, because a lot of times you can realize like you might be thinking something that it wasn't your idea. You know what I'm saying? And like how I brought up, I felt like I was different, or I wasn't really black because of the experience that I had. I couldn't really appreciate the uniqueness of who I was and be proud of. Like, I'm black. Like whatever I do is some black shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to act a certain way to be black, but I had that idea kind of sold to me that, oh, if you black, this is how you act. This is what you do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it ain't really gotta be like that. And so kind of what you saying, if you treating, if y'all got an understanding, then you know what I'm saying, who am I to judge and say that, oh no, that shit is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless it's some real abusive shit, then there might be something with that. But no, you right about that.
But to give you a better example, the way I was raised, the way I grew up, you obviously didn't grow up that way. So if I do different things than you can't tell me I'm wrong. Because if you do different things for me, I ain't gonna say nothing. Because you your own man. I'm gonna let you do what you do. Let me do it. As long as it's not disrespectful in the environment or just totally out of order. Yeah. Like, it's like I feel like people gotta be more like two-sided. Like understand he is different from you. You get it? Yeah. Yeah. Like I want to go more into detail, but I can't really attack where I want to attack. But yeah,
I think I know what you're talking about. It's like okay. You can't assume that you know what's best for somebody. That's why you just gotta do the best for you, and then the other person will see what you're doing and be like, you know, like maybe I might change that, and then I'll ask you for advice. You know what I'm saying? You telling somebody to do shit isn't gonna do nothing, because motherfuckers are either gonna, I mean, maybe it will, maybe they'll decide to listen, or maybe not. At the end of the day, it's up to them to do the shit. And so you really got to just be the example that you might want people to follow. So I was like, all right, you know, I'm gonna just live my life the best I can, and if people ask me for help, then I'm gonna lend it, but I can't be, you know, watching over my phone. Oh, like stop that over there. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody likes to be told what to do. But people love getting help. You know what I'm saying? Like people like, they want help, and they gonna ask you if they need some help. So it's like, look, hey man, I see what you're doing over there. Like, can you help me with this? Like, oh sure. You know what I'm saying? Rather than, oh, y'all like nagging. Nobody wants to be nagged at. Like, oh, don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
I definitely feel that.
Especially not no grown ass man.
Especially not no grown men. You know, that's crazy. And I'm glad you brought that up too. I wanted to bring this up before we close. Conflict resolution. Do you think that we have an issue with conflict resolution in our community? And what do you think?
Boy, conflict resolution. Let me touch on that there. All right, so like you said, you know, conflict resolution. Like, basically, what you're saying is like when a nigga go through something and another nigga pissed off and there ain't no resolving it. You feel me? That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, you're saying like, you know, we butt heads about anything. It could be some small shit or it could be some big shit. But yeah, you know, we arguing and shit be escalating quick. But
the thing is, niggas don't know how to. Even if one nigga do, all right, you know what, you got that, bro.
Right.
The other nigga still gonna be whooped up, you feel me? Niggas don't know how to chill, you feel me? Yeah. Especially not down here. You probably got a few people down here that's gonna actually chill out and take a grown man apology or speak about it. And then 9 times out of 10, they gonna wanna shoot it out or some shit. You ain't got too many grown men out here that's gonna actually put their fists up and whoop a nigga ass, you feel me? And if you get your ass beat, then you get your ass beat, you feel me? That's just a part of that 30 seconds, if you feel me?
Not to cut you off, but I feel like it's the men's pride nowadays. Like a lot of men or a lot of people just got too much pride. Like if I try you in public, you feel like shit, everybody looking at me. All right, now I got to turn up because everybody just seen me get tried. Now I got to beat his ass.
Yeah, right.
When it ain't really that. Like, bro, if you like, people could look at you crazy and you don't do nothing, bro. They'd be like, all right, a little altercation. Everybody gonna keep walking and pass their day. But conflict resolution, that's just when shit escalate to a point where it just didn't have to. You know, like I feel like people just like relax, bro. Like it's the pride. Like people, Like that's even me. Like if I get mad at somebody and they text me, I won't text them back. Or like my girl, like it's like a lot of shit comes with pride and it will really fuck up how you are. It's a bad habit. Like it's a bad, that's what it is. It's really bad habit, you know? Don't know how to control yourself. Don't know how to just say fuck it. Fuck what people think, you know? That's how I feel.
That's how I used to be, but I had to calm that shit down, man. That shit went good for me, man.
Really?
Yeah.
What made you decide, like, you know what? Yeah, I need to calm that shit down.
Cause like that shit break up friendships. Like, you feel me? Like shit don't even be that serious. You feel me? And then that shit just like that shit tear you down. Like, cause you think about that shit and you just be like, oh damn, I'm mad at this nigga for this shit. Oh, type shit. Like,
you know, a nigga been on this nigga ass forever. You
feel
shit. Some crazy shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, and then it's like daily. If you fuck with a nigga like that, y'all mad at each other. If you really, that's really your dog or your brother, you can come to it and be the bigger man. It don't even matter if he don't, you feel me? You know what, bro? Nigga fuck with you, nigga love you, bro. Apologize about that, you feel me?
Yeah.
If you the same way, then he'll do it back. If you don't, then you know you keep pushing and growing on about your life, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like drop your pride and just drop shit. Like just drop it. Yeah. Like before you let something escalate, because when stuff escalates, people start saying stuff they don't mean. People start doing stuff they don't mean. People start again, saying stuff they don't mean, and then when a nigga say something you don't like, bro, like, damn, I really was messing with this nigga. Like, you felt like that, like you with me every day, but you feel like that, and now we want to fight. Right. But if I hit you in public and you ain't like it, bro, come on, chill. Like, you feel me? It's over with. Like, all right, bro. Yeah. Oh, it was Saul. All right, bro. Damn, I need to stop playing. He mad. I know he mad. We gonna let it ease down. But if he hit me back, now it's like, damn, I hit him. He hit me. Now we got to fight. Yeah. It ain't had to go there because at the beginning I didn't have to hit you. You feel me? It's pride, bro. Like people, a lot of people got pride and messed up relationships that they ain't really have to mess up because they just had too much pride. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, no, that's real shit.
And they go deeper than what I'm saying, but that pride shit, bro, that fucked up a lot. Like, I was messed up in my life, right? And I stopped talking to my aunties and grandmas and stuff, but they are older people that can actually help me. You feel me? And I had too much pride to like reach back out to them and say, "Yeah, I need your help. I need your help." And that messed me up in the long run. But at the same time, I understand what I did now. Now I'm gonna fix it now to be better now. You feel me?
Yeah, that's dope, and that's really that's the best thing we can do is just be aware of the shit that we doing that is actually not to our benefit. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you gotta look like, damn, like this shit didn't go the way I want to go. Like let me look back and what could I change for next time?
Be a better man than you was yesterday. That's all it was.
Yeah, that's real shit. And I think you hit on it on the head with when you were like, damn.
I said a lot of shit, boy.
Yeah, that shit was good, but no, it is the pride thing, and somebody's got to be the bigger man at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I think that's the challenge. It's like doing the hard thing is to say, you know what, yeah, like just to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Eating your pride or your ego, but I think I heard a saying. It was if your pride or your ego is the only thing hurt, then that's a win.
Yeah, like a lot of people be like, I don't care. You feel me? Like when the teachers, I don't care. I care. I really care. I was scared.
Yeah,
but I don't care. Like I don't like how that became a habit of me though. Saying I don't care when I really cared.
Yeah.
Cause I had pride, I didn't want to let them kids see. Oh, I'm gonna call your mama. No, don't come. I don't care. But when I got home, I got my ass beat.
Facts.
You feel me? Like, bro,
Down a little
pride.
bit don't make you no less of a man.
That's a good example of pride, right?
That's
there.
a really good example.
And
And how you said it's like, yeah, people get programmed into being like, oh, you know, I don't care. You don't fuck with shit.
man.
When in reality, you do care. You got shit
and
to
you
lose.
know you care. Like,
Hey, it's crazy, nigga. I say that shit all the time, man. I don't really be
Don't
giving a
even
fuck.
notice it.
Like,
You feel me?
I used to know I'm gonna get my ass beat, and I know if I say no, miss, she won't call my mama. But I be like, I don't care. She gonna call my mama. But just because, so these kids don't look me like I get. I don't care. Now I'm up chilling. The next day I come back, I got my ass beat, but I came back to school the next day because I had pride. I wanted the kids to see me be like a hard person instead of having pride and not getting in trouble with my mama or not being on the bad side with the teacher, which was the right thing to do. But showing these freaking kids that I don't get my ass beat, and they get their ass beat.
My mama was big, boy. She used to have to try to catch me. I was running, I go slide under her bed.
But that's
if you want to.
But no, that's crazy though, because I was the kid to say I don't care, but every other kid was the kid to say, miss, I didn't do nothing though. They won't get in trouble. Right. But just because I felt like I had the pride, I used to get my ass beat, and I was a class clown because I wanted to be funny. But all the kids that's laughing at you, they're not in trouble. You're in trouble. And I had to
you got people with belts to them hands.
Nah, I ain't gonna fly. I was always one of them kids. I ain't do nothing, man. Like, I always got away with shit. Like, God.
All right, we really got to wrap it up, but I'm going to say this one last thing. Yeah, the real shit we should be saying, like, I don't care what these other kids think. Like, I'm just like, hey, I know what I need to do to not be in trouble, motherfucker. I ain't worried about y'all opinion. Because at the end of the day, motherfuckers really don't care what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times we in our head thinking motherfuckers care, but in reality, we just need to take care of business. Who gives a fuck what they think, you know? But that is a time. I appreciate y'all boys. We'll definitely run it back. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that.
Yes, man. SKUT team, man. You see that
shit, man.
Remember this Jay, man.
You gotta get my boy AJ Reason and shit.
We definitely gonna get them.
You know, it's your boy Dread4k. All right, come on.
JayMiamiTV.
All right, come on. Yeah.
Love, man. SKUT shit.
You know what's going on, man.
Yo.
Perfect. Yeah, we did that shit.
1, 2 hours straight, boy.